All right, let's randomize some Sekiro. Sekiro, please. It's my first time playing since me and Kaz raced. So it's been a minute. I've been working on other speedruns. But I think we're racing again on Saturday, so I'd like to not be an occupant of Rust City. Oh man. Savage Kiro. Slim Jim snap twice, brother. Ooh, yeah. How's it going, Cyrus? Whoa, loud. You aren't going nowhere, punk. I got you for 3 minutes of playtime. I mean, we joke, but that's literally the Divine Dragon fight. The question is, will the Divine Dragon fight replace Gyobu? Or will he replace Gyobu? Because that's the only place the game likes to put him. For me. Divine Dragon, you think Legend of Dragoon? That's a fair thing to think. Oh boy. Oh, you can't have the Randy Savage dragons because you're playing the 360 version of Skyrim. Makes sense. Let's try this again. I think the game volume is really loud, louder than it would normally be. Okay, there we go. I was like, why isn't the game running at the intended frame rate? But it's fixed itself now. The old 360 has been having issues running lately. Randy Savage Dragon might be too much for it. Thomas the Tank Engine ones are funny too. Yeah. Yeah, no turnaround. Took a couple tries there. Oh no. Dying at Bobby. Randy Savage Chargers enough for dead is amazing, yeah. Oh, he's still aggroed to me. He's got good eyesight. I guess this is as good practice as any. After having not played this game in so long. Hulk Hogan tanks that play real American. That's pretty great. Leader Blazing Bull aggroes from quite a distance. If he is a real American, does he fight for the rights of every man? This item. Power persimmon, alright. Well, this isn't gonna end well for you, Okami. What I was talking about. What am I doing here? This is a DeRust for racing. Very little incentive to actually. If the enemies are random, is the snake still taking a nap? No, the snake doesn't really count as an enemy. He's not chasing Thunder in Paradise. There's a pretty deep cut there, Mal. I mean, I appreciate it, but there's definitely a deep cut. I just want the bowl to clip. Predator wearing a mustache, so it's original character, do not steal. Yeah. There's also, I think, 2 where they fight Giant Gonzalez. Alright, who's our tutorial Genny? Headless? Oh no, regular Guardian Ape or is it headless? Regular. It's a golem. That'd be pretty funny. I like the idea of this game, but with the Cruelty Squad golems. If only there was reloads in this game. I am a real goal American. I fight for the rights of golems. Ugh. Mortal Centipede Monk? Gross. Only I had the Mortal Blade. Oh no! Not Blitzball, Okami. Take that, Douglas. I am the President of the Great United States of America. Senpo Elites too, man. They really want me to fight Strunk Boy. Ever get attacked by a ghost with an axe? An axe ghost. I've done so many runs through this Ashna outskirts. Nothing phases me anymore. Oh, it's a centipede. Question is it going to be a Senun or giraffe? Thought I had a curse. Stroud. D&D campaign each player. Oh, that's cool. That's it. No more Mr. Knife Guy. I like it. I would have also accepted. If you kids can't keep your hands to yourself, I'm gonna turn this car around and there'll be no Cape Canaveral for anybody. That's it. Back to Winnipeg. The Simpsons. Get out of my face, giraffe. Get absolutely out of my face. Oh, flame barrel, nice. I mean, to be fair, I don't believe anyone in 16th century Japan would have seen a giraffe. I've wondered about that name. I think his name might be Kirin in Japanese. I haven't actually checked. I keep meaning to check and then not checking. Because the Japanese word for a giraffe is Kirin, which is a reference to a creature from Chinese mythology. Mist nobles, no flute. No flute, please. Crap. I gotta get into cover before this simple assassin sasses me. Never mind. I'll just jump directly in front of him. Oh, Jesus. Speaking of elites. Freaking Ash and elite out of nowhere. I'm actually gonna have to come back here anyways. So, let's go see what the vendor is selling. Not much I really need, but I'll take it. Did I get the item that was in here with Centipede? Or with Giraffe? Yeah. Long arm Centipede Giraffe. Still one of the strangest names for an enemy. Whee! Nice. Okay, so we have open Harada now. I was just thinking, like, man, if we get a bad first, a bad, like, ogre replacement, then, we might be in trouble unless we find the bell charm. But we lucked out with that. Centipede giraffe, does he work for Serrano? You won't understand, Max. This is some... this is Ashina. Also, it's a crazy samurai around here, man. I don't know why he turned into fucking Al Pacino Scarface there. Hey, Sketch. How's things, Sketch? Now all I can think of is long-armed centipede Serrano, and it's just Serrano in long-armed centipede giraffe's pose, and with the claws on his hands. Oh, it's going good. Just DeRusting. Me and Kaz are racing on Saturday, so I want to be a little bit in practice. Car pellet. Carry counter, nice. I forgot that we have fairly breezy rules set for the tournament, which I like. I like it. I like the challenge randomizer runs and stuff like that, but I wouldn't want to do it in a marathon. Also, now all I can think about is Max Kiro, Max Payne Kiro. Shadows drink twice. Genichiro would cut off my second favorite drinking arm. I wasn't keen to lose my favorite one. Get a gun that shoots shurikens. Oh my god, it's good. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Oh wait, are we going beyond and making this a three-way one? Oh no, wait. It was Max Force was the joke from last time. Max Painkiller Sekiro 3. Hello, Shirahagi. Make sure I didn't miss the item here. I did. See? Measure twice, cut once. Right, okay, yeah, I remember the game Painkiller. I seem to remember that. All right. No. Ow. Yeah, get dunked. Oh, wait, no. I forgot that I didn't get a sneak on her. There we go. Something's made your day miserable. That's unfortunate. I'm very familiar with that. And we still haven't gotten a hint yet. Oh. We have Sabumaru. That's kind of cool. Sheechman. Oh, I don't really want to deal with the Sheechman right now. Let's go over and do the headless path. Hey, new storyline. How you doing? I'm doing good. So I don't mix pizza rolls with green jello. Okay, nothing in shops. Not a bad hint. Ooh, nice. Good choice. Earthbound's great. Let's get the shortcut first, and I'll come back and check my Senpo hints. I do like the idea of paying your way through Earthbound. You're just like, I don't want to fight this enemy. Bribe. No, they weren't wrong. That game is great. Wow, we can already make Okinaga's flame vent. Ah, there's a charm to old games. I mean, there's lots of bad old games, but there's a lot of classics in there. I always feel bad for people who don't play old games at all. Okay, hint number 2. Fitting mini boss in a rat-infested castle leads to an important key. Okay. There's an Ashna Castle mini-boss with the Go Mode item. Or, important key doesn't necessarily mean Go Mode item. Either way, be killing some mini-bosses in Ashna Castle. Oh, wow, I can already upgrade physical stats. Try Lost Village for... Wow, okay, nothing required in Mibu. That's a big old time saverino. Alright, well, let's go back to Ashna. I think my strategy going forward is going to be, unless I get a strong suggestion not to, I am going to beeline for the Genny fight. Try and get that done as quick as possible to avoid a soft lock. Oh, non-aggro ghost monkey. That's kind of, kind of rare. Well, my biggest advice in the new storyline is that when you've beaten Earthbound, go through Mother 3, because Mother 3 is a straight-up masterpiece. Oh, here we go. Yeah, sure is. Everything I need to do one attempt at this, Shichiman. DK Starstorm! Nice. Okay. Well, I guess I would have needed that. The item that allows you to upgrade, oh, sweet. I have 3 prosthetics already. This is good. There's my destination. Let's go get geared up before doing Snake Pass and fighting what's almost certainly going to be the Divine Dragon. You have 2 seeds? Another memory. Alright, let's fit these tools. Sabimaru, Firecracker, Flame Fent. Nice! Lapis Lazuli. Unlock Harada. And despite how much I love Harada, we're not going to do it. Just gonna grab the item at the beginning, and then About Face. Alright, I'm going to spend some of my coin on some starting emblems. That's funny, I've done Snake Pass so many times with speedrunning and randomizers that just the thought of doing Snake Pass just exhausts me. Like, the thought alone just, like, drains my will to live. Which sucks, because it's like, the first time you play through the game is one of the coolest moments, you know? Such an interesting little sequence. Ooh. Yeah. I haven't done any side stuff. So like, Harada's open. Senpo's open, but I've only gone there and read hints in Senpo and gotten the first item in Harada because I wanted to skip people telling me about the bell charm. Although I think they actually only end up not talking to you about the bell charm once you've finished Harada, so it's probably a waste, but I had to reset the sculptor anyways, because I needed to give him the mechanical barrel. Monkey. Oh, hey, rocket guy. Ow. Last time I would have played one would have been the race with Kaz, I believe. Blazing Bull, Giraffe, Shirahagi, and one of the Shichiman warriors. I've gotten 2 kind of meh hints and 1 good hint. I think it'll be Divine Dragon or Divine Dragon. So I've got a feeling that it might be Divine Dragon. Because it's almost never anything else if Divine Dragon's in the pool, I feel like. There's a ghost monkey over there. Oh, it's not. It's Emma. Emma Oniwa. Oh, so how's it going, Trank? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. So if we decided that that's going to be the dono incentive is Immortal Severance. Or do we want to do, like, harder seed options? Miranda don't make their audio cues anymore when they get randomized to other places. Other times with Emma there, they just do. Yeah. I'm so close to being done all the fucking busy work, aka Ashna Outskirts. Just have to run Ishin's errands, pick up some eggs from the grocery store, and then fight whatever replaces Blazing Bull. All right. Yeah, I mean, we can always do some test streams to see what the expected amount of time would be for an Immortal Severance. I've got a pretty decent early game attack power. That's what, our 4th memory? He's a kamikaze. That's another thing we need to do is we need to... Ooh, nice. Gilbert's Broken Horn. You got tears in the passage key, and there's a lot of alternatives to the tears. So you don't specifically need the tears. You can also get the... frozen tears. Is this the game with King Louis? Yeah, this is the game with King Louis. Took me a second, but yes. How's it going, Megas? Oh, Jesus. Fucking... whole clans here. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you didn't need regular tears for pilgrimage. But I think you're right. Because I know you need them for sacrifice. Okay. And you have to beat the Divine Realm boss. Yeah, yeah. Because you have to initiate the final days of Ashina. Or Ashina in Ruins, or however you want to describe it. Oh, first Samuel of the run. And of course, it's what gets me killed my first death. Oh yeah, I mean it can be rough, but oh. First real death. Grabule Samuel, exactly. Oh, it's like a Mortal Kombat attack. Grabbing someone through the floor. Nightjar and a Hammerbunga Boy. I think I'm gonna go for the Hammerbunga Boy. Oh, never mind. The moot point. There's a there's an old dragon here. See ya, Nightjar. You're dead, son. Imagine remembering to equip your shinobi tools. Yeah, come aggro, chicken. Shinsuke Saze? Huh, that's not that big a deal. What's up, Jinsuke? If I was talking about pushing someone off a cliff, I would have said... In the spirit of that, I added like 5 Street Fighter TV show voice lines to my soundboard. Better not Ashina cross. Is that top of the stairs another Shichiman? Yeah, it is. We actually do have to kill him, too. Because we know that there's a key item being held by an Ashna Castle mini-boss. What? Lizard Squad. Sir. I was surveying the Lizard Squad. I would like it if you did not bother me. You made him right cross. It's a sign he's gonna cross over to the afterlife. Miss. Oh, of course. I know that feeling. When people aren't playing Sekiro, they should be saying, I wonder what Sekiro's up to. I mean, he may always not be in it. Oh, let's, imagine having a job. Imagine having 2 jobs. You know what? We're dealing with him later. Your job just ended. That's unfortunate. We'll never seen him in the vanilla spot, Gyobu and Sword Saint. And once in place of an old man. I've seen him in Mibu, like replacing a illusory corrupted monk. And it did not work well. I think they may have patched that out. There you are. Oh, I missed an item down there. Just moved a little bit downstream. Oh, yeah. The hustle and bustle of the Fountainhead Palace was just a little too much for me. He wanted a simpler way of life. Posted on his Instagram pictures of him moving to Mibu Village and was like, New Year, new me. New Year of the Dragon Pilgrimage, new me. It's a good question, actually. Woo! Mortar man. That's what he am. ¿Por qué no los dos? Yeah, my immediate thought would be like both, yeah. Well, that's part of what makes it complicated, is that normally I'd say unequivocally bows, because the castle most likely would have been built prior to the introduction of, or the mass induction of muskets into, or matchlocks into Japanese, history. But one of the castles it's based off of is, Matsumoto Castle, which is explicitly all, like, designed from the ground up to be for the application of firearms. When did firearms come to Japan? It would have been about 1500. So it was still a bit like a while before Sekiro set. Sekiro set in like the late, I think the late 1580s probably. Could be both. There was a time where bows and muskets were used at the same time because firearms were slow and unreliable. Yeah. And again, Ishin is fairly heavily based off of Date Masamune, whose castle is Matsumoto-jo and who was a big proponent of firearms. Over the course of the Sengoku era, the roles of firearms and bows kind of switched. It used to be that you would give bows, which were cheap and easy to manufacture, to peasants, and expensive firearms would be given to samurai, but Nobunaga Oda realized that the amount of training to become an effective archer versus an effective rifleman was, or effective arquebusier, I guess, made it a much better idea to give peasants firearms and well-trained samurai could continue to use their bows. The castle was already standing when Ishin killed the spear. The end of the Sengoku era. By the end of the Sengoku era, the muskets would already have been very commonplace. Also, if I'm not mistaken, and don't quote me on this because, well, I've been to Matsumoto Castle and I know a decent amount about Date Masamune, it's not my, like, I don't know everything, but I believe in both cases Ishin built the castle. I probably forgot to post the go live notification. How's it going, Bong? I believe the inference is that the castle was built, Ashna was lost, and then reclaimed. Okay. Dojo Orin, also known as Dojorin. Thankfully, I'm equipped to fight Orin. Oh. Check the hint first. Search for treasure, find a jade dragon. Crap. Yeah, my bad. Orin hits so hard. I don't have a combat art yet, do I? Oh, yeah, I have one mind. I'm probably not going to use that much. Crap. Okay, we're going to the middle of the room. There we go. God, the posture damage from poisoning her is so insane. That one mind into one mind. So Bong, have you played Oro and Acura yet? Yeah, me neither. I was gonna. I was so excited about it. And then Guilty Gear was just like, hey, your main from Exard is coming back. And I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, that's fair. No! Fantastic days, yeah. Yeah, me and Dave went for wings the other day. Dave was playing Fantastic Days. Seems fun. Moose and squirrel ring. One mind is not a great weapon skill to have on in a fight this fast-paced. Fuck me. That sucks, Marcus. It's Dragon Rot, right? Yeah. Well, next time you're in Calgary, man, we'll get some wings. We can imbibe the wing of the chicken. That's crazy. There we go. We got monkeys on top of the castle. Just monkeying around. Just monkey business. Haven't been to Canada ever. Well, that's gotta change, friend. Yeah, lots of forest fires out here. Although, it's been pretty nice recently. Where I'm at least, the air quality's been fine. Video max and audio max. Oh, I should go fit the spear, actually. Just for easiness and or breeziness. And for beautiful cover girliness. Guess I could clear out the first floor. Yeah, you know what? I'll clear out the first floor of the castle. Up? That's enough. That's it. Back to Papa Kate. Papa Peg, sorry. Oh, I will enjoy Monkey. Where's my eavesdrop command? I guess I don't get one. Fine, game. I might as well just run down to the Snake Shrine and port back from there. Can't believe you have the audacity to do that. Video Max killed the Radio Max. You don't have the audacity anymore because he switched off audio. It's true. He's out of line, but he's right. That means you can't hear me play this sound effect.
Just get in the plane.
It's my favorite quote from Guile from Street Fighter. I mean, I did play one, but I should play a second one. How about this one?
Yes, yes, I killed your father. What is it with you women anyway? I killed my father too, and you don't hear me whining about it.
And I think logically speaking, it would make more sense for the triangular ones to be used for guns. Louis, it sure is. I should probably give him Man's Red Fire, though. That's exactly what I was thinking, what Kaz said, essentially, that firearms don't require anywhere near as much of vertical clearance to aim upwards. Shooby-doo, I wanna be like you. He wants to walk like you, talk like you, and throw poo. Scooby-Doo, an ape like me can drink the waters of immortality. Stop doing that move, you ass. Oh, crap. Why did they never experiment with crossbows or ballistae? Not sure. He holding his own head? Yeah. So the feeling was like, fuck physics, yeah. They might have, I assumed it happened before. But I assume it just happened to work out the way it did. Guns were brought over to Japan by the Dutch and Spanish. I assume bows at some point as well. No, bows would have been brought from the Ainu people when they first colonized, first came to Japan. Harder to bring a ballista over. Materials for a ballista might have been for Japan's resources. Just guessing, though. I mean, they would have had lots of contact with ballistas, fighting Korea and China multiple times, who both used like very advanced arbalists and ballistae. Also, that's kind of neat. Headless ape as way of Tomoe. It's annoying, but it's kind of neat. Well, chimpanzee that, another monkey boss. Carl, you mental. There's this headless monkey fella on top Ashna Castle. I can't really do a Carl Pilkington impression. I'm not Vinny. A little rough. Damn. I mean, I could do the fight without spear. It's a big pain. Yeah. I didn't even see that person. God, I wish I had like Nightjar Slash or something along those lines. Whirlwind Slash Mortal Draw. May have just gotten them too late to care. They're also, they have none of the advantages of guns. Or the advantages of guns that they have are, like you said, low skill use, point and shoot weapons. But they don't have, like, the big thing about guns wasn't that they were easy to use. Pikes are easy to use. It's that a crossbow bolt is exponentially less lethal than a musket, than a bullet. A bullet is just maintains its killing range much longer than a bow. That was just kind of the fuck off game. The straw that broke the camel's back with them being used in Japan. Is it like you couldn't ignore having that much more range on your adversaries? Wow, that was embarrassing. They would have used lead for musket balls. Mostly because it's reusable. But an all-wood bolt would be very ineffectual, I imagine. And poisoning anyone? I mean, that's one of the advantages. Also, if you get an arrow in... If an arrow hits your bones, it might cause, like, some minor fracturing. If a bullet hits your bone's not a bone anymore. It's spare parts. If an arrow hits your bones, clap your hands. How's it going, Vega? Ah, it's going. Learning how badly I needed a DeRust because I'm playing like crap against Ape. Yeah. Yeah, I think storyline's right. One sec here. What have I got? can't throw poop at your NPC at the Geneva Convention. It's true. Trebuchets everywhere. Small trebuchet, that's a slingshot. Big trebuchet, that's a trebuchet. What? Is a slingshot a trebuchet? I feel like that's is a taco a sandwich type discussion. Oh! How's it going, Mr. Patton? Invention of the trebuchet derives, no doubt, from the ancient sling. The internet, probably. Yeah, but the layout of Japanese castles would not is not it's predicated like they're laid out very differently than European castles. The crossbow would give you almost no advantage in a Japanese castle siege scenario because there's no chance in hell you're going to be landing lethal shots from a crossbow on someone who's that much higher up than you are. Or in the ranges that you can use them, you're better off just using a normal bow, I would imagine. That's definitely true on like the plains in France or in a lot of other scenarios. Crossbows have a lot of advantages, but in a country that's 90% mountainous and almost all castles would have been 6 to 10 stories with multiple layers of elevated embankments, I don't see it they can fire arc shots, but a crossbow bolt has a very short point-blank range, as in the literal meaning of a point-blank range, like the range at which a shot is 100% lethal. Remember that, like, by the time they were fairly... they would have been fairly available in Japan. The Japanese had fought the Mongols, who had significantly... I mean, the Mongols didn't really use crossbows either. So, I mean, like, I'm sure Korean and Chinese conscripts working for the Mongols did, but, like, they developed armor around similar projectiles almost entirely. So, I mean... Come on. Come on, get in here, ape, mate. Crap. Damn. Too heavy, hard to use in mountainous terrain, which is, you know, most of Japan. Required either spring-tempered steel, which can be very difficult and expensive to produce at the time, or horns, bones, and sinew, which lacked a serious supply of. Ah, that actually does make a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, like, and let's be real. There's lots of places in the world where they also didn't really use crossbows and ballistae, like the Middle East or North Africa. I mean, the Romans used them in North Africa, but like, it's a niche weapon, I guess. Filled a very, like, important role in Europe in the Middle Ages, for sure. Because, like you said, it's like a pike. It doesn't take a lot of training, but it can be used very effectively. Only used in areas where Archimedes' influence was transmitted. Well, I mean, Archimedes' influence was really heavily transmitted in the Middle East. Like, they were big on mathematics and that kind of stuff, but I imagine there it was more a resource thing. It was accidental, but it looked really cool. Being able to craft weapons does not dictate kind of weapons you end up using and form a culture around. So I imagine by the time they could start producing proper steel for crossbows, they'd start using gunpowder weapons instead. Yeah, well put. History is dope. Agreed. Do you know how hard this fight would go down if the ape had a crossbow? These Kamehamehas, yeah. Mostly used Ichimonjis, yeah. And let's be real, crossbows only really work well for decks and quality builds. Yeah, that I've read that too, Marcus. Wooden heavers. It's true. And again, it's a good example of like different weapons having different applications and effects and stuff like that. Because, yeah, they stopped Saladin and they did absolutely shit all against the Mongols. Because the Mongols were not keen on using the same kind of siege tactics and stuff like that. I probably would have been, and the Mongols also had a, you know, centuries of fighting Chinese crossbowmen, so. The Dodom Bomb. Well, that's not even to talk about the Kienzan or Kikoho. Yeah, but that has more to do with the terrain in Mohi than anything else. It's like saying that the Winchester repeating rifle was the ultimate. Well, actually, it's very similar in application to the Winchester repeating rifle, which is that the Turks used them to absolutely annihilate, well, the Hungarians and the Russians and the Romanians at Plevna. But that doesn't mean that the Winchester repeating rifle was the ultimate weapon. It chain fires. It can't use Spitzer cartridges. Ammunition's expensive for it. It's difficult to maintain and not especially reliable without careful use. But in a very select niche position, again, it wiped out an enormous number of elite Eastern European troops. No weapon is a perfect tide changer. They're all kind of niche. The most practical weapons of all time, the spear, arguably the shield. Sure. Well, that's what I'm saying, is that it's just like any weapon is a matter of like application and use. And economics. Like, we talked a lot about economics. Economics is a huge part of it. Yeah. Oh shit, I don't have any confetti, do I? No confetti. Incendiary pigs, yeah. I mean, the Russians were using burning weapons during World War II. I mean, they just had the problem that kamikaze dogs are difficult to use when you don't have a, like, it's difficult to train them to only jump under the enemy tanks. I mean, a new storyline, arguably the spear, right? Like, the spear is the most universal weapon. Until the gun... And even then, the gun... really gets along once the invention of the bayonet also turns it into a spear. Oh yeah, incendiary bats. Yeah, that was, it's another World War II thing. Damn it. That's fair. Everyone forgets about the spear. But you're right. It's basically just those two weapons. So actually, and what Marcus is pointing out too is also indicating another huge thing about the history of weapons, right? Is the culture around weapons. That tempered spring bows would be an attractive option because there's already an established culture of using of traditional archery that people would be, you know, more yeah, very expensive to make, and so likely just for very elite also Archimedes. Can't downplay Archimedes. Yeah, you also, there's a lot of folks though similar influences, right? Teddy Roosevelt fought really hard for America to not adopt a machine gun because he liked Gatling guns, and that influence lasted most of the way through World War I. Similarly, I mean, arguably at that point in history, Humbert is just a fancy spear, it's true. Funny enough, they were conceptualized specifically as a weapon against Japan, since Japanese engineers made largely out of wooden paper, which is of course highly flammable. Yeah, I mean, the Americans were very, used a lot of incendiary weapons in Japan for bombing. The rapier is just a sword spear. Oh yeah. And it's an evolution of an S-stock, which is just a, like, even more of a sword spear. Let's be real. Rapier is just the S-stock too. It's like the sequel that cut out all of the fat. It's the can't just tie a long knife to a stick and call it a sword. Naginata is as a sword spear as it gets. And its cultural equivalents around the world. The glaive. The Yuan Dao? I think is the Guandao. Well, if you want to see what I think is great with Naginatas is that you can also have hello, sir. You can also, like, you can pick your amount of spear, too. Because if you're like, this is a little more spear than I was expecting. Do you have, like, a perfect 50-50 split? Then you've got a Nagamaki. The jab in boxing is a fist spear. It's true. And the spear hand in martial arts that use that is the axe. I know you were expecting something else, but I don't make the rules. Rapier is more of a spear sword. Naginata is more of a sword spear, it's true. Knowing the difference may save your life. In Dark Souls 2 PvP. I love glaives in general. Coolest weapons. Hey, shuriken wheel. Glaives are cool, yeah. The Naginata is definitely my favorite glaive, but I do like, I do like sickle spears and, European sickle spears and Chinese guandaos quite a bit, too. Guandao is really cool, because it's got a really interesting, like, cultural history and stuff like that. Pole axe is also very cool. Like a lucerne. I guess the lucerne is more of a pole hammer. That's also cool. Any kind of hammer is cool, let's be real. There's a reason why, like, half of my files in Dark Souls 3 use the Drang hammers. Also, melon hammers are fucking rad. I will not be taking further questions on this. Well, that makes sense. I know that similarly there's a reason for the little rings on a guandao, but I don't know what they are. Melon hammers, sweet. Whose emote is that? That's fantastic. Oh, it's a Joel one. Of course, it's Joel. Yeah, it's not surprising in hindsight. Yeah, the funny thing is, despite their basicness, they have had application for, you know, of melee weapons. They were still getting fairly regular use. I mean, even outside of like the bayonet exception, like the Ottomans effectively deployed lancers in Palestine during World War I. Like, I mean, it's... Help the wielder know how good a swing they had. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's something you don't really get until you've done, like, martial arts training, is that, like, you can actually... Even if you're not, like, a super pro, you can, you can avert the course of a swing pretty late. You can also attach fabric to them. Makes sense. I always think it's funny when you see like Cossack spears or Cossack swords or World War I German bayonets, and you hear all these rumors about like, oh, the serrations, those are made so you can really fuck up your enemy. Yeah, they're for real evil shit. And it's just like, no, the reason there's serrations on the back of both of those weapons is so you can use them as a saw. The big reason knives were still a melee weapon equipped to people is because they're primarily useful as a tool. It's funny though, because those rumors about like serrated bayonets were so present in Germany that that guys would file the serrations off their bayonets. Oh, neat. Well, that's the case of, what's it called? There's a groove you see it in modern knives and especially bayonets. And swords like katanas and stuff have them as well. It's to prevent, yeah, the vacuum effect. It also helps to remember that a lot of warriors would carry pockets full of sand that they would throw in their enemies' faces and say, "Pocket sand! Cha-cha!" Yeah. I mean, I assume most swords have them. I just don't know that. I can't remember what the word is for them. Yeah, also easy to coordinate with command structure. Those little flags you always see in samurai movies had the practical purpose of making it very easy to orchestrate your troops. A koi carp shark? I mean, koi are a type of carp, so... yes. There's a very, like... oh boy, how do you explain the carp of many colors? It's such a weird part of this game. The sling is, That'd be awesome. I'd get that mod. Jesus, okay, so the bridge has a Ghost Ashina Elite, a Ghost Musashi Monkey, and a fucking Vile Hand. Brutal. That mod exists. I don't remember using it, yeah. Yeah, the sling is, I was gonna say, the sling is like the L-Star. This is Apex Legends reference. It's the L-Star of weapons. You can almost, it's almost always available because it's so inexpensive. I was trying to think of like a Counter-Strike equivalent. The MP5 maybe? Or the Deagle maybe? I don't know. I don't know CS's meta anymore. Actually, I kind of still do. I just don't know the economics of CSGO as opposed to old school CS. Oh my, it's fucking... Randomizer just loves making me fight Musashi monkeys. It loves it more than anything in the world. You say, Poketto Sando! I actually don't know what you would say. But Kaz, Goliath was the greatest ruler we ever had. He built roads, hospitals. I know that's a Simpsons reference, and I've recently watched the episode of The Simpsons it's from, but in my head it's just Dave referencing it that I hear. Sha. Oh, nice grappling hook attack. That'll help with the monkey. We're an entire room away. That's how long it took to get another, another Musashi monkey. I was thinking the same thing, a new storyline. I was like, is Wolf's voice actor on Cameo? By extension... I was gonna say, what we really need is, Akihito Otsuka, I think is his name. Solid Snake's voice actor in Japan. So we could do it in the tone of the Rocket the Punch from MGS5. So, you've got the, like, that's definitely the Japanese, like, the kanji for sand, but they likely wouldn't mix an English and a Japanese word like that. They usually just combine them. Akio's a damn, treasure. See, I always forget if it's Akio or Akihito. But I do love him, he's great. I didn't actually even read it. Surprise. Surprise. Little wolf, take this heirloom. It's now it's pocket sand. Bear it well. He's just got a gourd of sand. Yeah. Hey, speaking of Naginatas. Yeah. Yeah, he's Adachi. It's funny because I think I've heard him do more voice acting as Adachi than I ever have as Solid Snake, because I mostly played MGS games in English. Wait. We're forgetting his most iconic role. Marcus, you're forgetting that he also played Rocco Botti in the announcement trailer for the HD re-releases of the MGS games by Mega 64. If you've never seen that, I advise watching it. It's really funny. Like, the original trailer is pretty funny. But watching the, like, Japanese dub of a Mega 64 video is unreal. And just act like Rocco Botti from Mega 64 being like talking with Akio Otsuka's voice is one of the most surreal / comedic things I can think of.
Colonel, trying to sneak around, but the pocket sand is shifting around in my pocket, alerting the guards. Ah, pocket sand.
Lone Shadow, it looks like. Who's that Pokemon? It's Lone Shadow. Oh, Masanaga, that sucks. Pocket poison over here. All his pockets full of gunpowder. It's true. Owl knows what the fuck's up. Snake has more than one handful of pocket sand. You gotta be prepared. It's true. And depending on what difficulty he's playing on, he can carry more or less pocket sand. On very easy, he can carry 15. Use Barrel on Owl and just plays the scene of Volgan dying in MGS3. And or he just explodes and takes Wolf with him. I always interpreted that as he had like the amount of gunpowder you would have in like a firecracker in his pockets. Not like a warship battery. First pockets trans type game. Snake's just sneaking around with a Gara gourd on his back, yeah. Kind of neat place to find that item. Pokemon type game he plays Norman Reedus and all the Pokemon are different babies for him to carry around. What does that have to do with pocket sand? Are they all sand type Pokemon? Are they all Sand Shrew or Sand Dial? Because you're not missing out on much if you just have those two. You've got like 20% of the cool Pokemon there. Poke's Trevor's born. I don't like how close that is to Alestra. That's only going to make sense to folks who have been playing through the World Ends With You sequel. Yoink! Ah, fucking combo over here. The most ambitious crossover yet. Don't forget that Kojima once did a crossover with Mountain Dew and Doritos, so I mean... That's something you definitely miss out on when you play the English version of Peace Walker instead of the Japanese one. Is all the product placement. I just realized I have 2 hints that I haven't read. I'm so fixated on killing the damn apes. I was blaming the beasts over here. Something not required has been cited in the Guardian Ape the Sunken Valley's old den. Okay. Oh right, Immortal Severance text. No, there's no need to try an old ape's den. Okay, I like how we got 2 different hints that are don't go to the old ape's den. Thanks, game. That always happens to me. I'll get one that's like, nothing required is in a shop. And then another thing will be like, you do not need to go shopping for any items. I'm like, okay. I was staring at the corner like it was me in Valorant. Just staring at where my mine is as Killjoy, waiting for someone to set it off. Oh, Shirahagi. I don't see any must-kill enemies here. Oh yeah, I guess Shirafuji, we already killed Shirahagi. Hey, Nogami Gensai, get off your Gens ass and... Ow! Oh shit, that's an endgame rifle guy. Why he does so much freaking damage. Oh, Nogami Gensai, don't Nogami Gens die. We can tag team this bitch. It worked out. It could happen. Nope. Not recovering poise on my watch. Did the carp vendor have anything useful? Did I talk to the carp vendor? God damn it. Like, I know we won't have any go mode stuff, but what if he has something good? I'm gonna see his inventory and realize I did talk to him, and he didn't have anything good. No, I definitely didn't talk to him because this is all good. Fuck, I should have gotten the medicine potency. Fit new stuff. Does Spiral Cloud Passage use spirit emblems? You're right, I did forget to check that room. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Fuck. How did I forget that? I never forget the secret room. Oh well. The OHMACS towel rack. Towel rack what? Dragging these nuts across your face. I think it is. A good combat art that doesn't take spirit emblems. I'll take it. Yeah, stay away. Hey, Bong.
Just get in the plane.
Or by extension.
Not the head bite.
Pacifying agent, always worth it. And I can get some cash saver. Eee. I remember the items over here. Yes, I did. I did. Alright. Hopefully see you when you get back, Kaz. Oh, can't cure dragon rot. That sucks. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Alright. Oh, oops. I went to the wrong place. Meant to go back to the temple. Prediction for Elden Ring, there'll be an enemy that throws sand at you. It sounds like him. So I missed that comment earlier, so I apologize. There are enemies that kick dirt in your face in this game. They're like bandits. Oh, he sells scrap iron. Okay. Oh, and he has a prayer bead. And he sells pellets. Yeah, I don't know if I'll stream my first run of it. I'll more likely just, beat it off stream so that it's... I prefer to have Souls game experience, like, experiencing them that way. Oh my god, I can have Lazulite shurikens? That's so pointless, I'm doing it. Please stream through your first playthrough of Maple Story 2. I will. I promise you, Bong. Oh, it's not available because I need to get gouging top first, I guess. Oh no, I need to get whatever this is? No, I need to get whatever this... Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, that's fair. You can always watch other folks play it and make your call. I don't think there'll be any shortage of streams. This is a very personal franchise for me. I've been on board since Demon Souls, and I've gone into all of them more or less blind. Let's give this another shot. No, you don't. I also like color in my games. I like... And Dark Souls 3 definitely has that problem. I don't think Sekiro is... Like, given that, like, a lot of it takes place in Ashina, which is pretty drab, but Sempo, the Fountainhead, and Harada are all kind of vibrant and, at the very least, alive feeling. Dark Souls 3 has a couple kind of colorful areas, but you're right, like, it's so, like, muted. Oh, oops, I botched that. I like a little color A, a little color B. Alright, the combat in this game's exceptional. That, to me, is going to be the tough act to follow going into Elden Ring. Yeah, it sucks that the other one with a really engaging combat system is the one that's an exclusive to a console you don't own. Yeah. It's tricky to balance out. Yeah, I'm interested to see how they do, like, mounted combat, because that's something that's really rare in games, honestly. Alright, just me and you now, asshole. Oh, that was a pretty cursed Genichiro replacement. I mean, it was cool, but very cursed. Yeah. Very aesthetic, yeah. And a lot of the weapons that were effective on horseback are from the era of video games that it's illegal to make video games set in. Namely, after medieval times and before World War II. That entire era in history, you want to make a video game about it, and people are like, very illegal. And amusingly, some of the most, like, beloved video games of the last several decades have been set in that time period. As people really hate that time in history. It's not knights, and it's not modern warfare, so they get bummed about it. Even though, again, you have Red Dead Redemption and Bloodborne and lots of cool-ass games set in that time period. Oh, me too, me too. If you give me the option of something set in, like, the Age of Sail, or, like, the Elizabethan or Victorian eras versus medieval shit, I'll take the former 160 times out of 100. Medieval shit is the most boring stuff in the world to me. Despite loving the Souls games. Anything in that era, to me, it's only interesting if it's, like, a setting I'm not familiar with. Like, I'd love to see a game set in Middle Ages Turkey, or Mesoamerica, or... But I fucking love the Victorian era and, like, the Elizabethan era. If I'm being real, the Elizabethan era is my actual jam. Or, sorry, the Edwardian era is my actual jam. Like... 20s stuff. World War I, that kind of thing is my actual... big area of expertise. But that's even rarer than, like, Victorian era stuff. I didn't end up killing that Shichiman warrior on the first floor, did I? Don't bother searching anywhere underwater. That's actually a big hint. There was a rumor before Sekiro was announced that they were going to do a Bloodborne sequel / Soulsborne game set in pre-Hispanic Mesoamerica, and I'm still furious that it's not that it wasn't something that actually happened. Oh, nice. Dragon Sally board. Yeah, I agree. And I mean, like, I have a bit of a soft spot for feudal Japan just because I have a, like, scholarly background in it, but I agree that it's been greatly overdone. That's actually one of the things I think is going to be really cool about the kind of increased presence of China and India in cultural circles, is we're going to get more stuff set in those settings. Like, I mean, there's already a lot of hype about Black Myth Wukong. Well, that'd be cool. The Philippines has such a crazy history as well that there's, like, a lot of times fucking have a yo-yo as a legitimate weapon. You can heal yourself by bandaging up, like, the, Gerontodos? What are the, like... There's, like, stories from the Spanish-American War of, like, berserkers, essentially. That would, like, mummify, like, cover their body in bandages so that they could, prevent themselves from, like, bleeding out. And it'd be cool, too. War elephants, baby. Yeah, and, like... You could make a Soulsborne game with the weapon variety of Dark Souls 3 with just weapons from any historical period in the Indian subcontinent. Like, there's such a variety of weaponry in India that it's absurd. Got, like, whip swords and, like, khandas and, like, throwing chakrams. Be so fucking cool. Fortunately, there's a large portion of the game-buying populace that are like, you know what I'd like to play as is a man. Probably about 6 feet tall. Maybe wearing some medium to heavy armor. Don't want to overdo it. Using a great sword. Definitely a unique character archetype that's never been done in any video games before. I'm the only one who's ever played that. I'm like entering new levels of comatose REM sleep. Like, oh, and yeah, give me a Mackweedle. I wanna hit people with a club that has blades on it made out of volcanic glass. Or the Kanda, it's a, like, sword weighted for spinning attacks. Like a not a great sword, but like a broadsword. So the way you fight is you get into a crowd of people and you just fuck everyone up by spinning. That's a good trick. Thankfully, the Souls games have always been cool about including, like, weapons from other cultures and stuff like that in them, too. Like show tells. Oh, yeah, like, what's that called? Like a punch sword. Those things are fucking rad. Oh, nice axe. The axe is never necessary, often helpful. In this game. Speaking of axes, give me throwing axes. Please. Tokujuro? Okay. You may be wondering, how did I know it wasn't, Juzo? That's the funny part. I didn't. That'd be really cool. No, don't you old man me. Ah, see there, he did a pocket sand to me. So no, there's nothing necessary in... Mibu Village. Also, yeah, that'd be great. A game set in, like, the South China Seas and, like, the... 15th or 16th. Soft spot for Indonesia used to live there. Oh, cool. I've never been. Closest I've been is Singapore. Medieval Antarctica? I mean, there is a game I like from my childhood set in Antarctica that's pretty great, namely the video game adaptation of The Thing. So much about it left when you were 4 or 5. Ah, fair enough. Also, I just realized I said closest I got to Indonesia's. Been in northern Australia as well. I think those are about equidistant. Singapore is really closer to Malaysia, but... Indonesia is one of those places. There's a humongous population of people there. It's a much larger country than people realize. Nice gatehouse key. I can do the can do reservoir now. Way to fall off a ledge, Dumbo. Stupid idiot. Isn't there like 400 million people in Malaysia? Or in Indonesia, sorry. Didn't remember reading that once. There's a lot of people. It's more than America, if that's true. 270 million. Okay, so not quite as many as in America, but that's still a crazy amount of people. I believe it's the most populous Muslim country in the world, actually. This vantage point to see all the items I missed. Miraculously, it's not many. I've been thinking Brazil. How many people live in Brazil? Like, not that Brazil's the most populous Muslim country in the world, obviously, but, I feel like there was a country with a crazy, like, population around there that I was reading about for some reason. Alright. No. 211. Okay, so also less than I thought. Huh. Where was I reading about? Probably just my brain succumbing to years of being fed garbage. Masaji Oniwa. God damn it. Spin. Both the place. Yeah. Get the fuck out of my face. Nice, another gourd seed. It's a gourd thing to find. Oh. So if my calculations are correct, there must be a lot of shit in, Sempo Temple. Let's check our little hint. Oh, I guess, gun fort as well. Okay. Moon viewing tower. Any boss doesn't have anything. Did I get anti-air death blow? Hello, miss. No! Not the old manifying ray. Narrowly killed me. nice. I can up my stats and my attack power. I like to shorten the name Abandoned Dungeon because it's really long. So I take the aban part from abandoned and the dun part from dungeon. So I just call it abandon. For what I just did, I would like everyone to unsubscribe if you don't mind. Nice, even more attack power. At this rate.
Nice bonus.
Thank you for the gift sub there, a new storyline. That's one way to unsub. Okay, everybody. Don't attack me when I pick up this item. One bandit knew I was coming from a mile away. Seriously, thanks again for that gift sub there. A new storyline. It's awesome. Years of quoting Arrested Development makes it very difficult for me to say your username without thinking a new start. So if I do make that mistake, I apologize. It was not intentional. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, that probably is. Ooh. We got a hint. What they say when you see a hint in the road, take it. Oh, I do have anti-air death blow. Mid-game location. Stay silent, defeat a mini... Stay silent, stay vigilant, defeat a mini-boss. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's go to Sampo again. Oh man, I love Sampo Temple. Other than the red mortal blade, there exists one in Ashen Outskirts. The blade's name is a well-timed stomp and said to hold the powder. Okay. Hint for something we already had. It's not the end of the world. Give me the fulminated mercury. Hey guys, don't pardon me. Don't worry about me. You know what? Just pretend I'm not even here. It's gonna be fine. Don't bother yourself. I don't need any tea. I need coffee. Just gonna grab my shinies and then I'll be on my way. And while I am here, I will kill one. I'll kill one mist noble just as a treat. Okay. I know you'll never forgive me if I don't. So. Alright, time for Hell Hall. Oh, you got me. Whee! Gotcha, bitch. I've gotten pretty good at doing the like item run in Senpo Temple. Find anything from Mini Boston National Outskirts. Okay, good to know. Just gonna check some messages real quick here. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to minimize that. There we go. I know there's nothing required from any shops. But I gotta check. You know, I just gotta check. Probably only going for another 20 minutes or so anyways, unfortunately. So I do have plans today. Promissory note. Living Force, that's a cool item. Cool ability to get. Yeah, I'll probably just go and finish Panel Monkeys and then call it for today. Nope. Whee! Well, I guess I should kill the mini boss at the bottom first. Apparently monkeys also have a pocket sand type move. Alright, place your bets. Is that flute we're hearing the boss being a Mist Noble, or is there a Mist Noble in the boss arena? Oh, no one will interrupt us except for the two other enemies in here. Long-armed centipede Mist Noble is a weird sounding name for an enemy. No! Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. Oh, that was the wrong direction. There we go. Ow. Anyways. Alright. Final boss of the stream. Okay, who's our... see no evil is Shizu. Hear no evil is Centipede. Can't see speak no evil. Oh, he's also Centipede, okay. Wait. No. Oh, he's in one of these. Oops, where he keeps flying off, okay. Let's do Shizu first. That's why you do Shizu first. Oh no! 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 That was a particularly funny dying animation, at least. Ooh, nice try. But I'm afraid, Snake Eyes, you just got snake eyes. Down you go. Get that corn out of my face. Oh. Look at this motley crew. You can tell they really want to kickstart my heart. I didn't say check please, bellboy, so get the fuck out of here. Oh, there he is. I was like, where the hell is Centipede?
Oh, Jesus. That's a big and very important stretch.
And that's actually it for me today. Let's raid Shmup for life. Actually, I'm just going to let the auto host take it. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday Friends Day, I assume. If not, well, I'll be back with something. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a good night. Day, I guess. Good time.